Yeah, I'm lazy, but I also like doing this. I like breaking blocks. I enjoy mining. It's one of my favorite things to do in the game. Don't take it from me. It is therapeutic. I like to do it. Plus, I'm checking for errant blocks of netherrack just floating around. This is Minecraft. It sure is. I'm not going to get that one. That one's just lost. There's where the pigman died after he got mad at me. Now you can go to bed. You just ordered a 2 terabyte NVMe. Hey, Mr. Peril. Good luck, buddy. That sounds like a expensive drive. I'll see you soon. Have a good night. All right, I think we're good. Got a new section down. Onward! We got all of our sections figured up here. Let me fly up. That way we can look down at it. Oh, geez. Look at that. That's about, what, 2/3? Just about 2/3 the way done? Oh, it's looking nice. Officially, Wiz, you probably don't need better RAM. Your RAM's probably just fine. Oh, what am I putting down at the bottom? Glass. Just on the top layer, and then we're going to put the collection for the farm. You enjoy more at the beginning of the game or the end of the game? I just enjoy the game, period. You're still doing the same things in the middle and the end as you are in the beginning. Officially Wiz, that sounds like DDR3. If that's DDR3, that's about as good as you're going to get. You might need to upgrade to DDR4. Good night, Chief Engineer. It's DDR4 1300? Are you on a laptop? There's a block down here I got to break. Wiz, that doesn't sound correct. I thought DDR4 started at like... Wiz... I think you might be reading a wrong number somewhere. I think you're reading a wrong number somewhere. Yeah, you can adjust the clock in the BIOS. You can make it go faster. Crucial Ballistics isn't really that cheap. It's not that bad. You can figure it out. DDR5 is not for the consumer right now, though, number 9. It's way too expensive to look into for the consumer. It's only really in GPUs right now. He's got a Z590. Yeah, Wiz, you could just go into your BIOS, man. It's super easy to do. We'll do 10 and then I'll grab a little bit of gravel. Yeah, too legit. I don't know where he's getting that information from either. Wiz, where are you getting that it's running at that at? That's another good question. Oh God, don't do that. Okay, that's gonna run all the way up. Okay, then we're gonna go out 2 and go this way. Wiz, it might be running at a low clock because it doesn't need to push to get the higher speed. Usually the number is the maximum speed that the RAM will go. If it doesn't have to go that fast, it won't go that fast. Yeah, so you might just be okay, period. Okay. First layer gone. Let's go. Oops. Bro, man, mine doesn't. Officially, Wiz, timings don't make a difference for you using the computer for what you're using it for. Don't even pay attention to your timings. Those don't matter at all. The regular consumer who uses their computer for like gaming and stuff doesn't care about timings. But Wiz, your RAM is fine. You don't need any more. You got 32 gigs. You're good to go. Are you experiencing issues with your computer, Wiz? What's going on? Is it Minecraft? Because I can show you how to fix that. I thought we fixed that the other day with the argument file, the argument line. If you haven't allocated any RAM to Minecraft, that could be your issue. Asymmetrical. I have way too much RAM on my computers. I don't think you can set it to unlimited. $18? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Wiz, have you ever allocated memory to Minecraft before? Did I show you how to do that? You keep forgetting how to do it. Alright, here, I'll show you real quick, okay? Let me finish this row right here. Alright, I need to not be on this, because last time I loaded in with this, I died. Okay, here's what you do. What you do is you open up the launcher for Minecraft, okay? Then what you do is you go to installations. Over here. You pick which installation you're playing off of. You click these 3 dots. And you go to edit. Hit more options. And it's going to have arguments here. This first one is how much RAM you've got set aside for the game. It defaults at 2. Since you're on 32 gigs, you can probably give it around 8 to 10 and you'll be alright. I have 132 on this PC. So I can put 32 towards it and it's whatever. But put like 8 to 10 gigs towards it and it should be fine. And then just hit play. Yeah, too legit. This is the... Where is it again? At the top of the launcher it says installations. And then whatever version you're playing on, there's 3 dots on the right. You click that, it says edit. And then at the bottom it says more options. Click that and it shows the argument. It's the very first module. Asymmetrical. This game sometimes takes 9 to 10 to run. Mine goes towards 9 to 10. It goes to about 9,500 and then goes back down again. It's not really Java anymore, asymmetrical. It's an open source Java. That's a little different now. You have 8 gigs of DDR3. Ouch. William Media, you need a new computer. Not right now, though, when you can swing it. Yeah, no. So, too legit. I'm running 2 PCs. The streaming rig has 64 gigs of RAM and a 2080 Ti, and then the gaming rig has 132 gigs of RAM and a 3090. It is overkill too legit, but you know what? I bought it when I was transitioning from full-time job to full-time streaming, and I wanted to future-proof myself in case I was barely hanging on by a string after a couple of years. So I future-proofed myself, because I could afford to do it back then. There is no kill like overkill. Alright, officially Wiz. Hold on, dude. Let me go back out and do this again. Alright, we're in the launcher. Okay? In the launcher. Go to installations. 3 dots. Edit. More options. Right here. This first module is going to default to 2G. That's the number you change. You don't change anything else. So make that like 8 or 10 or something. Do you got it now? Now you got it? Okay, cool. That should help your game run a little bit better. If you use the F3 screen in the top right-hand corner, it shows you your RAM usage and how much RAM you've got allocated. Okay. See, if I press F3, see where it says memory, 11%, 14, 15. I'm in the top right-hand corner. See, I'm using 5 gigs and it resets back down. 3 gigs, 4 gigs. Sometimes it goes up to 9, 10. It won't right now because it's not loading entities or anything. We're just kind of here hanging out. We're using 3. Headed towards 4. Then we're going towards 5 gigs of RAM. You run 258 mods and it has to be set between 11 and 19, so it doesn't go under 11. It always hits under 19. 32 altogether. Yeah. I got 32 allocated with because I have 132 gigs of RAM on my computer. Or 128, not 132. I have 128 gigs of RAM, so I can afford to do it. Because there's nothing else running on this computer. The only thing running on this computer is Minecraft. Everything else is it literally just running a game. So when I play like Tarkov, I can play Tarkov at max graphics and everything, and you guys can see all the details and stuff. When I play any game, I can play it at max graphics. And I have a monitor in my living room that I haven't set up yet. It's a 2K monitor. I'll be able to game in 2K. I haven't been able to do that yet. I'm gaming in 1080. But I'll be able to go 2K, and then I can, you know... It has a downscale for you guys, but that's what the streaming rig does. Hi, Sunrise. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. It's using all its RAM and GPU. I'm using the GPU to encode the stream, which is why we don't get really many dropped frames. Like right now, I have 300 dropped frames in the last 4 hours, but that could have been internet. We have reached to the bottom of this at least. I don't know if this is the bottom or not. Probably not. Alright. We can see ground. This works all the way over to here, and then I gotta run a new batch here. So I'm gonna need some gravel. Just 4. Okay, that's good. And Wiz, there's still times where this game doesn't run very well, even on my machine. That's just the limits of the Java that it runs on. So if you're still experiencing issues, it could just be because it's on Java. There are some things that are really good with Java, and there are some things that are inherently bad with Java. And a lot of it is the maximum that the engine can put out. Sometimes doesn't always play well with the game. What it's trying to do in the game. Which is why they switched over to that proprietary one, because the world got 50% larger. So I think maybe they're exploring other avenues to kind of deal with some of the load with the game, and also maybe introduce some new things into it that we couldn't do before. But also, I think they're also just looking for a good, happy in-between to have between Bedrock and Java. That way they can both be on the same engine eventually. Ah! I did not mean to do that. Okay. You allocate 8 to your private spigot. Nothing wrong with that. You probably don't need any more than 8. I just do more because I can. I'm not saying you have to do this. I just do it because I can. I gotta make the RAM work somehow. Well, I mean, you mean for the processor, for the graphics card, William Media, or for the actual PC? Because your fan's always running. It's probably just not running at max speed. Yeah, Wiz, that's your issue, bud. Whenever you update the game or anything, make sure you always double check that from now on, because sometimes it resets it. Well, asymmetrical, it depends on how many people you got on it, too. Whiz. And see, you're going to go buy more RAM. Everything's fine, dude. The reason why Too Legit knows so much about RAMs because he just recently switched out the RAM in his PC, or upgraded it. I say recently, it's probably a couple months ago now. So he went through all that rigmarole himself. He did all of his research back then. He's like, all right, what do I need? What do I got to do? Yeah, Wiz, when you were telling me that earlier, I was like, there's no way. There's something going on. Well, Too Legit, I have too, but I mean, like, RAM's come a long way since back then. I would never run a server on 2 gigs, especially in 118. If it was before 118, 2 gigs is fine. After 118... with the way everything loads in a cave and stuff, no, there's no way 2 gigs will handle it. Especially not a server. I mean, it is a lot different, Too Legit. It's always going to be changing. It's still the same thing at the end. You just plug it in and it goes, but... like, what was it, 15 years ago, you didn't have to worry about RAM timings. You don't really have to now, but now it's a thing that can be tweaked with. DDR2 and DDR3. It was just pretty much just throw whatever works in there and go. Not sure. I just know as long as I don't keep too many things running all the time, my laptop runs smooth as glass. Are you ventilating it properly? Wiz, if you ever wanted to get into it, when you look at a motherboard, it tells you where everything goes. The motherboard has everything labeled on it. It's like adult Legos. It's stupid easy once you get used to it. It can be very daunting because it's expensive. But once you've done it, like I've probably built 50 plus computers in my time. Once you do it a lot, it's easy. Oh, that's cool, William Media. That's what you want to have for a laptop. It's what a lot of people don't do. They put it in their laps or they put it on a bed or something and they wonder why everything's cooking on it. Well, it wasn't anybody here, number 9. I feel like this is incorrect, but I'm going to do it anyways for right now. And then you notice that the plug can actually literally only look... Yeah. Most plugs look exactly like where they plug into also. It's a lot asymmetrical. It's a lot harder to find now because, like, on some motherboards, especially for, like, the NVMe slot or the M2 slot, they hide it under stuff. So you kind of got to do a little more digging. But, yeah, once you find it, you know it plugs in there.